That's what I get a lot of. Like, when people see who I am, they're like, oh, wow. Let me find out about this stuff. And get the deer in the headlights look from people all the time. Like the picture that you see of me wearing a crown, and you see what's on top. It's an extraterrestrial. Now, how did I know where to stand? How did I know where to stand in that particular instance? How did I know where to stand? That's many thousands of miles away from Tennessee. How did I know where to stand? In fact, you'll see me wearing a whole assortment of different crowns. A whole assortment of different crowns. Be it on Earth, the ancient crowns. humanity's first son, humanity's first son with intelligence, who gave the gift that created humanity. And who was there? The extraterrestrials, who was smarter than I was, and I was just a child. How did I know where to stand? I'm asking all of you, how did I know where to stand? Divinity, true divinity, means more than one. It means many. For instance, this is a mirrored picture and another mirrored picture to see her in the middle. Here I am again with my wings on top of my head. I'm standing on my own head in heaven, and I'm standing in my nose, and she is on either side again. She is on either side again, and this picture can go on for eternity. Divinity is more than one. I know. I got a picture of myself in heaven. But how did I know where to stand at that particular moment? How did I know where to stand? I didn't. Max, quit chewing on that. Get down, buddy. I didn't know where to stand. Divinity told me where to stand. My divinity. The divinity of my elder. That's the oldest crown. The oldest crown. The oldest crown that humanity has never got to give witness to. And it belongs to a little boy. I'm that little boy now grown up. I was back in time. I helped create humanity. I was a time traveler, and I became of heaven. In fact, I have many crowns. Many crowns. That's just one. I also have another crown, two other crowns in heaven. And you can plainly see the other crowns that I'm wearing in heaven. So that's 3. And another crown, 4. Divinity is more than one. I've learned that much. When you become a part of the environment, you learn about everything. And I mean everything. It's just that you won't have a voice on the surface. Because when you're up there, your body is dead on the surface. I fought. I fought to come back. I fought a lot to come back. And it's in through this that my elders, they have also fought to help me come back. They fought for me to come back. A child dying before his natural childbirth. A child who wasn't ready to die, but died just the same, but came back into his own being, his own person. A child who's been here for many millions of years has a crown of humanity, a crown of knowledge, a crown of divinity. So much more can be said about this. A crown of humans' intelligence, the first crown. Intelligence, perseverance, stamina, strength, loyalty, courage, moral correctness, family, land, heaven, truth, so much more. If you can't be morally correct to yourself without trying to make stuff up, you're not going to be a good person inside. And then to talk to other people without moral correctness, there will be no trust. I will always be morally correct as best as I can and tell the truth. I won't lie to myself to please others, to make myself more. I just am this person. And I try to be the best person that I can be, even though I fought evil, and a chunk of that evil got into me. It took over my life. Pure evil. And I have it. I have the documented proof of it. And I've been flushing it out. The elders even tried to flush it out of me. Man. It's very hard to fight evil without it getting inside of you. I don't like corruption. I don't like war. I don't like evil. I don't like lies. I don't like deceit. Keep it away from me. Keep it away. Just keep it away. If you're not going to be morally correct to me and tell me the truth, tell me the truth and be morally correct without lying. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm just being honest. A lot of people said some crazy stuff to me over the years. And I won't talk to those people again. Those people will have no moral correctness. They won't tell the truth about anything, and they won't help you anyway. So it's no point in trying to talk to those people, you know? There's no point in trying to be friends with those people. They don't know what I've been through. Well, they kind of learn. And then they'll come up with some crazy stuff to tell you. And, you know, that isn't true about themselves. But a lot of people, they are morally correct. And they will tell the truth. Being honest. And I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. I'm like a truth machine. I'm like a truth machine. You can't lie up in here. You can't lie in heaven. You just are the environment. You cannot lie about anything. Divinity cannot lie. It's impossible. It just is a part of everything. So, divinity is more than one. It's many. In fact, divinity can go on for eternity, like I just showed you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful art. It's beautiful art. This is beautiful art that gives life. I gave life by becoming more. And now I am reciprocating the truth of it. So, being honest, being loving, being a family member, telling the truth, showing it as best as I can. You know it? Because I want to, because I feel I have the need to over and over again. That's just the part of that's the divinity in me. That's the divine in me as a real deity. So, ta-da! Here I am. I'm not your lost white brother anymore. I'm not your true white lost brother anymore. That was thousands of years ago when I was with my elders. Being that I was a time traveler traveling in time, do you understand? Your lost white brother? Just a child with other people on the 50-mile hike. So, ta-da! Here I am. Here I am. Doo-doo-doo. So, I tell the truth about it, you know. It's a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of stuff. Woo! And I don't got nobody to help me write no book. A lot of people have said and lied to me. I'll help you write a book. A lot of people have said many things to me. And they lied. They lied to my face. And those people don't talk to me no more because they have great shame. It's not my problem. It's theirs. I tell the truth all the time and I show it, don't I? I just wish more people would tell the truth and be honest with themselves first. You know. You heard that saying, to thyself be true, to thyself be true, to thyself be honest, to thyself have moral decency. Yeah, I heard that. That's what I became. It's not hard to see if you look into the truth. If you look into my pictures, not just gaze at them. If you look into the pictures, you will see a bigger truth. If you just gaze at them, you're not going to be morally correct about saying anything. Because you didn't apply yourself. You just went, oh, okay. You didn't look. You didn't look into the picture. It's much more evolved. Divinity is much more evolved. Much more evolved than you will ever know until you become of it. But then you won't have a voice on the surface to speak of it to others. You won't have a voice no more on the surface to speak of it to others. And the ones that are with you up above, they already know because they are too. We are not your faces in the clouds. We're people. We're intelligent life. and we give you water to drink to stay alive. You're so very welcome for your lives. My son spoke about heaven a lot, and his Father who art in heaven, who is the art in heaven. He spoke about me a lot. Over the years, the translation got corrupted. People didn't understand. They don't understand the words anymore. They call these clouds today. Or, I see faces in the clouds. They're not faces in the clouds, grandchildren. They're people. People like me who went to heaven. How very disrespectful to say, these are faces in the clouds. How very disrespectful it is to say, oh, I see faces in the clouds, without truly understanding. Moral correctness will come to you once you understand, or when you become. But then you won't have a voice on the surface. But I have a voice, a divine presence, a divine voice to teach you, to show you, to share with you, to reciprocate the proof and the truth. It is up to you to apply yourself, to listen and learn, and to see and hear. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can just be stupid forever. I have a choice. I choose not to be stupid because I am who I am. And I don't ask anybody's permission to be myself. For I just am. I am who I am. And these things have happened to me all my life because I am who I am. You know it? Divinity knows. It will always know. Divinity, the divine, will always know because it is truth. It's a part of everything. Unless you go to a planet that is devoid of life, but still you will be walking on the surface of divinity, just because there is no divinity up above you that can reciprocate and bring you life there. You'll still be walking on it. Just a different form of divinity. Some might want to even look underneath the surface to see if there's more divinity hiding below. No one ever thinks about that. No one ever looks up. No one ever looks down. They just look straight across. How very two-dimensional. How very two-dimensional of all of you. Just to look straight across. To see nothing when you have everything right before you. You have everything right before you and you see nothing. How come you didn't know all these things then? How come you didn't know all these? How come you didn't know that a child has been here for more than 20 million years? How come you didn't know this? How come you didn't know that he was in heaven? How come you didn't know that he was a time traveler? How come you didn't know that he was with people from a different world? And he has the proof of that too. How come you didn't know that he was always looking for a refrigerator and he never found one? He never found one. Excuse me, it's the Coca-Cola. I never found a refrigerator. They weren't invented yet. But I always had hoped to find a refrigerator full of food with some snacks in it for something to eat for me. You know. A different kind of child. You know. With other children who were also different because they were from a different timeline. When a child sees things that are beautiful and are different, he studies those things very, very, inquisitively, like a child. He knows the shape of it. He looks at the shape of it. He smells it, tastes it, squeezes it, puts it in his pocket, looks at it for later. But who is the person that cleans the child's pockets before she puts it in the washing machine? The mom. She learns about where the child has been, who he might have came in contact with. But the child won't say anything. Because if the child did say anything, he'd get in trouble, wouldn't he? Especially if the child was trying to run away. Run away from his mom, who was abusive, and her husband, his stepdad. He didn't want to come back. Because if he knew that if he came back, he would get some more of that beating and raping when he returned home. And he didn't want it. So he ran away. He didn't run away in his mind. He ran away all through history. In the craft of superior technology, with a whole bunch of buttons at his disposal to press, with people who were from a different world, and became something that humans have no idea about. The ultimate secrets, the ultimate knowledge, the ultimate wisdom, the ultimate proof about everything here in existence on this world. Just a beautiful little kid. Beaten, raped, abused all his life. Had everything that he loved taken away from him. And all he ever wanted was love. And a family, something good to eat, and to play. Just became more advanced than all humans in existence. And is still more advanced than any human on the world. Not because of genetic manipulation or genetic, manipulation, whatever. But because he had a destiny to fulfill. For all of you. He gave you life. He gave you life. He gave you family. Even though he didn't have family. Family was always taken away from him. And when he goes back to the places that he once was many thousands of years ago, everybody's gone. No one's there. Just the sound of the wind. It hurts. It hurts a lot. But I still have the need to, to participate in telling you all the proof and truth of things by reciprocating. Because that's what I'm made for. That's what I became all through history. And I ran in time. I ran in time with my tennis shoes. They didn't have tennis shoes. I was wearing the tennis shoes. I was faster. Anyway, not much to do around here today. I don't want to clean today. I just want to lay back, go to sleep, because I'm tired. That's all I ever do anymore is sleep. I sleep all day and I sleep all night. Watching the world be destroyed by insanity, by pure stupidity, is the greatest of evils that I ever gave witness to. It hurts very bad. And I know exactly what's going on, and I know I could stop it if I was given the opportunity. I would shut it all down. Like that. But I can't. Because I don't have any resources to go anywhere, and ain't no one gonna help me. So, and by not helping me, doesn't help all of you anytime soon. And the longer it takes me to get to the places that I once was, to do what I have to do, the more all of you will have to suffer in all of this. And then it's going to be too late. And then it's going to be time for everybody to come home. And I warned all of you. I showed you about the prophecy. The Hopi people are very, very correct. The Hopi tribe are very correct. I know. I'm one of their ancient ancestors. I've been here for millions of years. I'm one of their ancient ancestors. And I'm one of your ancient ancestors too. Too bad all of you won't listen and participate and help. That's a choice. And me, I choose to do the right thing because it makes me feel good. Makes me a good person. I can participate like I have been ever since the beginning. But none of you want that for yourselves. And you sure don't want to see it. You just want to be safe behind a computer and not do anything for anybody. And the words that you all give me is, I wish I could help you, but I can't. And I know that's a lie. I know that's a lie. You can. It just takes a little bit of courage. And I know it takes a little bit of money too. But if we all come together as a family, we can spend the last of it and change the world. I know these things. I've been here the longest. I got all the proof of everything. I have a knowing of a lot of things for always being here. And I'm morally correct by saying that. And it makes me feel good about saying that. It makes me feel clean. In the meantime, I see people running around the streets who I wouldn't trust with a damn stick off a tree. I wouldn't trust them with a stick off a tree. Crazy bunch of crazy lot, crazy lot. A lot of crazy people. Well, there's there's much to be said about this. But, there's much to be done. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of work to be done. But I can't do all these things by myself. I can't do all these things by myself. That takes family. Who's family today? Who is family today? I'm family. I've been here a long time. I like all the good stuff to eat that family can share. When we share the good food, I like all the good food that we can share and taste everything. It tastes real good because family made it taste real good. And then we could talk and do things, like picking up the front yard, cleaning the front yard or the backyard. Have fun doing it. You never know what you might discover in the backyard or the front yard. You're like, look what I found. Well, how are you going to know until you go out there and find it? Or just help clean. And then on the walk, on the hike, on the 50-mile hike, you get to see a lot of things. You get to give witness to a lot of things. A lot of important historical things. Look at all the things that I gave witness to and was a participant in on the 50-mile hike. I don't see any hikers anymore. Where did the hikers go? Where did they go? I don't know. I know who I am. I know where I was. I'm one of the hikers. Where are the other hikers at? How come they don't come forward? How come they don't come forward? Are they chicken? Are they scared? I can't be now, can I? I have to be strong. So I just wait. Waiting doesn't get anything done. I prayed. Praying really doesn't get anything done. It takes these and your 2 feet and this thing and you go with your muscles. You go. You got to take that first step, people. You got to take that first step or else nothing's going to get done. Because I can't help you. It's not the right, correct answer. It's not the moral, correct answer. You live here too. You're a part of this family whether you like it or not. I'm your big brother. I'm one of your ancient ancestors. I know. You can't lie to me. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Mixel. Oh, what's that? Well, you know, just being honest, being realistic. Bummer, isn't it?